Hello everybody and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's play some more Total War Warhammer as Wurrzhag, as the Bloody Handz Savage Orc tribe. So we have built what I like to call now Wurrzhag's Empire. So what are we up to? Well, we have some enemies, some top knots in the south, and we have some dwarves and some chaos here in the north. We're going to hopefully kill most of these dwarves, take Wurrzhag. We have two WOG armies actually on the way to try and lay siege to that territory. They're taking some chaos attrition though, which is a shame. Hopefully we can do something there. And we have a chaos army here. These are chosen with great weapons. We have some chaos warriors, some chaos warriors with halberds, chaos knights, giants. We have some hell cannons. We're going to be engaging them, I think, with this stack here. This is a 2-stack. We've got some black orcs, some big guns, arrow boys, boar boys, and artillery, and then we have some doom divers and basically the same composition. These big guns will hopefully be able to do something against these chaos warriors here. My main army of Wurrzhag himself with the big guns, the arrow boys, the cavalry, the rock lobbers, and the giants. He's here actually. He's kind of hanging out here, and I don't really know exactly what we're going to do with him yet. I want to take Wurrzhag and hopefully kill this chaos army before we do anything else. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn here, and we have a lot of money, obviously. We have incredible wealth. Crooked Moon won non-aggression pact. That's not going to happen because we do have to actually annihilate the Crooked Moon to win this campaign, so. Kazrak the One Eye demands that I join money and he will join my war with the top knots. I don't think that's necessary. Ooh, look at this here. Check this out. Battle of Wurrzhag. Bloody Handz WOG has been destroyed. Foolish Flame Glory. Let's go ahead and take that War Fervor. We got some totem poles up here. And we have some fortifications here. I could probably get a Goblin Workshop up here. That'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have troops up here in Ashrak's lair. I definitely want to, for what it's worth, recruit more men up here. We're going to want to do that. So let's take a look here. So my WOG was defeated in Wurrzhag. It looks like they attacked. And yeah, they did not do very well. Let's see. We got a viewer in the Twitch chat. Yomer, how's it going, man? Yo. So, what does that mean? Well, do I want to send... Wow, these are Iron Breakers. Look at that. Armored and shielded, special ranged weapons, charge defense against all. You know what I noticed? This is smaller. That might just be me, but this looks way smaller than before. It was a lot bigger. It used to take up this whole thing. I might just be going crazy, though. I don't know. Okay, so we have WOG armies here. We have two armies here, and... So we have a horde moving through to Black Crag, actually. That's really curious. Black Crag is an excellent garrison, but dude, I did not actually think these chaos would move. So you know what we're going to do is we're actually probably going to use the underway here. And this guy was an ambush, but I think we're going to use the underway. We're going to try and see if I can catch this guy possibly. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and send these WOGs up here to the Pillars of Grungi. And Wurrzhag is absolutely heavily fortified. I don't know if trying to siege it down with Wurrzhag's army is going to be the best move. It's a possibility, though. This whole area of Brakvar, the Blood River Valley, is actually fortified. Maybe besides Brakvar itself. Yeah, Brakvar itself actually doesn't have that good of a garrison. We're going to want to fortify that. So I have the choice of either moving up here, although we're going to take some attrition because it's Chaos Corruption, and try and siege down Wurrzhag, which I don't think I can do. I mean, we have some good troops, but I don't know if I would win in a battle against those dwarves. I can try it. Possibly. I'll give it till next turn. Maybe we'll see how that goes. Let's go and take a look here. I do have one more army out somewhere. Grimgor's way up here in the north. I have this guy snide. Going to take this guy. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get this guy and we'll have him kill that Top Knot's army. And let's come over here and I actually want to see what happens with this chaos. I don't know if I'm going to fight a battle here or what's going to happen. We might be intercepted. It's a possibility. Okay, so the chaos are going to raid here. They're going to raid a lot. So we have to probably engage them. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is let's get these WOGs. Where are my WOGs? We have one WOG up here. I'm actually going to have these guys support a siege of Karazakrak. We're going to lay siege. Holy shit. Iron breakers, hammers. Yeah, we definitely need to be able to withdraw. So organ guns. Yeah, and this place can hold out for 8 turns without surrender, or without attrition, which is really not that long. I have that time, so we're going to go ahead and siege that down. And hopefully I can not get engaged, although I think he probably will engage me to break that siege. That's what I would do if I was him, so. And let's take a look here. So we have some chaos. So if I was to have both these guys in marching stance, I bring up one here. Oh shit, I actually can't engage this guy. Yeah, we can't engage here. I can get close, but I don't think I can actually attack him. Doesn't look like I can. And this is going to give us... yeah, well, crossing mountain passes, you get attrition. So I say the ambush chance here is 50%. I don't know if I should be doing this. We're going to divide our army. I'm going to ambush here. I'm actually going to have an underway interception. I'm going to send this army... I want to say here. Oh, shit. Look at that. We just got intercepted, actually, is what it looks like. Balance of power is not within our favor, or it might be greatly in our favor. This guy's a really good general. Holy shit. Sigvald, Magnificent, level 22. Your army has intercepted, the enemy has intercepted your army as it traverses the underway. Prepare for battle. I don't think I can auto-resolve this. I think we're going to have to fight this. And holy shit, does he have a lot of troops. Ooh, this is going to be gross, guys. This is going to be either really good or really bad. I'm not really sure how it's going to go. We have some black orcs, which is cool, but the rest of their warriors and stuff are just badass. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Yomer reminds me that we are 3 subs on YouTube until 1200. That is very true. That is very true. We're at 1197 right now. So I'm really excited to see how that goes down. I've been waiting for, you know, some decent growth to kick off for quite a while, actually. And on YouTube, we actually have gained about 200 subscribers in maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and so I'm actually really happy about that. So hopefully I'm doing something right. Yeah. Now followers on Twitch are harder to attract, I will admit. Let's plays on YouTube are, I think, much easier to market than YouTube streams, or than Twitch streams. I don't know for sure. Hard to say, right? Some people might feel different. That's just me. That's just my personal understanding of how things have gone. Okay, so this is our army. So we have big guns, black orcs, air boys, and then we have a lot of cav. We have some artillery. And basically, I mean, the most basic deployment that I can think of is cavalry on the flanks, infantry in the front, ranged in the back, and that's about it. Now, there's a problem with having infantry in the front because he's actually got hell cannons. He's got superior cav. Well, that's true. He's got superior cav and he's got superior artillery. So what I might do is I actually might deploy my ranged in the center. I like to do this. Ranged in the center with the artillery on the flank, or with the artillery right in the center. The arrows on the left and the right. For a clear line of sight. And we're going to keep, I think, a heavy left flank. I'm going to put the general and the black orcs, and I think these big guns on the right flank. I'm going to do, how about one? Let's do, the infantry are going to be in the back, behind the ranged. This is the big guns. They'll have to hold the main line. The ranged are going to be 3. So are these artillery, and then we have some boar boys on the left. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 is going to be our heavy hitters, right? These shot cav, these guys are good for getting in there and chopping some people down. These boar boys a little less so, even though they are armor piercing. They can actually pierce against chaos troops fairly well. I would say fairly well. And then the ranged are just going to be there to pummel the enemy into submission before we get to the ranged, or to the infantry lines. Let's go and start the battle. Oh, balls. Oh, balls. Okay, Chaos Knights on the left flank. We have Chaos Knights and a Chaos Chariot on the right flank, on his right. My right, technically. We have some Chaos Spawn. The Warriors are in the center. Those Hell Cannons are a problem. Now, I do actually Ooh, not bad. I do actually have more cav than he does. So, now he does have some spawn when it looks like protecting these hell cannons. Those hell cannons are pretty serious targets, right? Trying to get after those hell cannons is something that I'm going to want to do. But they're hard to hit. That's the problem. They do a lot of damage. There is... Oh my god. There is some sense in trying to attack him with my cav. Oh my god, those guys do a lot of damage. Holy crap. Maybe I'll try it. I think it might be worth it. If I overwhelm his cav on both flanks, I prefer for his chariots to not actually get into the thick of this. If I have any say about it, yeah, these wow, we've already lost 14 or 24 men from here. No, 75. Okay, never mind. We only lost 9 men, but dude, those hell cannons do a lot of damage. Holy shit. We will move up the infantry when it is time. We do have some poor leadership on this left flank here, but I think 2 regiments of cavalry to his 1. In fact, what I even could do is actually just draw off his knights with 1 regiment and keep this other regiment to go around and to strike those hell cannons. Hell yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. These spawn here, these boar boys are probably gonna be sacrificed. They're probably gone forever. So let's try and get up on in there. Yeah, we're gonna lose those knights. Okay, let's go ahead a little slow here. The infantry are going to move up right now. We're gonna move up in front to hold down that line. We're not gonna have too much. I won't lie. We're not gonna have too much leeway room here. We're gonna tell them to guard. We're gonna do what we can here. These Chaos Warriors with halberds are gonna do some damage. We're gonna try and retreat. Keep those boar boys. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah. So what I wanted to do is I didn't want to get at these hell cannons. I wanted to disrupt these men. I didn't want to actually achieve a decisive victory on his cav. His cav are gonna hold out. Oh my god, look at those spawn. Okay, so let's check out the infantry line here. We're actually fairly secure. That giant's gonna be a problem, but we've pulled back these boar boy big guns. I think they've actually re-engaged though, which I didn't want to happen. We're not doing too bad. We're attacking a lot of his infantry. We're gonna lose the center though. The center looks to be a problem. I think I might have to get these, if I had anywhere to go. Sigvald Magnificent is the best single dueler, right? You can't beat him as a duel in a duel in one-on-one. So, in fact, I might actually have to tell these. Yeah, we're gonna send these black orcs here because these guys are armor piercing against these halberd dudes. We're gonna try and engage this guy right here. We're actually clearing up on the left flank. We're losing a little bit over here. Those knights did penetrate. I kind of expected that though. It looks like we have secured over here. We've secured against those hell cannons. So at least we were able to take out their artillery. That's nice. So the big guns are gonna make their stand here. The ranged are going to engage. The infantry are gonna fall to this giant, and these big guns here are gonna lose pretty bad too. And I don't think I have a choice. I have to get these troops in here. These Black Orcs are going to do some good work against those warriors with halberds. They have some armor-piercing damage. Oh, dude, those cows. Holy crap. Yeah, so I think we're going to, we're probably going to lose this battle. I don't think I have the morale. Holy shit, the whole line just shattered. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Look at that. We're winning decisively is what it looks like against this giant. We're not doing so good, though. Yeah, I didn't think so. These Black Orcs are going to fight to the death, hopefully. We're losing decisively now. These halberds, they got that armor-piercing damage. It's pretty bad to have to deal with that. Yeah, so we've absolutely just been shattered. Holy crap. The whole army just routed. Holy shit. That was a decisive defeat. Wow. That was pretty crazy right there. They lost 219 men. We lost 807. Their hell cannons did so much damage. Those warriors, those chosen, and actually the warriors didn't do okay. The halberds did very well. It was actually those halberds, 57 kills on that halberd there. Those knights, 140 kills there, 55 kills here, 26 and 24 on those spawn. Holy crap. That army's completely annihilated. We're done. Oh my god. Okay, so that's a pretty serious power, man. I mean, we killed his artillery. I'm trying to think, is there an argument to be made to try and engage again? Right, so he has no artillery. He's got some trolls. He's still got that giant, but we do have Doom Diver catapults. We have even better artillery than before. Same amount of warriors. Prince Sigvald is also still pretty badass. This is a level 19 general. Our previous general was only level 10. There might be an argument to be made to actually try and engage once again. And a Ragnarok Spider probably would have come in handy at some point in the near future. Orc Chariots and the Orc Boar Big Guns. The Boar Big Guns, I think, did probably okay. Maybe not great. Charge bonus of 80 for those Chariots. Wow. Are they armor piercing? They are. They're armor piercing and anti-infantry. Maybe throwing in some more cavalry would definitely be something to our advantage. Getting giants of our own would also be pretty cool. 15,000 for that. It's probably something that we can invest in with relatively little pain. Karake Peaks. I think I should raise another army. Either a Black Crag or Karake Peaks. Maybe even both. I'm leaning towards Karake Peaks, though. Now, who to raise? We do have Grutter Eye Gouger. He's a Night Goblin War Boss. And then we have Azag the Slaughter. Ooh, that would be, yeah, level 16 here. I think I'm going to raise him. And let's see here. I want Black Orcs for sure. 308. Holy shit, 308 per turn to keep those troops upkept. Wow. The big guns are good. The big guns are good, but the armor, the lack of armor and armor piercing damage is a problem. Whoa. Let's actually go ahead. I want to pin this. So armor goes up, so does HP. They actually have a pretty comparable amount of hit points, I will admit. Armor goes up by 60, leadership by 5, but actually speed, melee attack, and melee defense go down by quite a bit. Charge bonus is also not great. It's just a little bit better. Now, there is something to be said that the big guns are... Actually, you know what? These Black Orcs are actually immune to psychology. They're immune to psychological attacks, fear, and terror. There's actually something to be said about that. I want to check out the cavalry, too. We got some wolf chariots here. They're light cavalry, but they are anti-infantry. That's something to be said. The Boar Boy Big Guns are probably the best. Better hit points, better charge bonus. Yeah, they're armor piercing and anti-large. Then again, Boar Boys are anti-infantry. That's something to be said. As well as the artillery. Right, we don't have an artillery producing structure here, so we'll have to figure that out. 1,100 to race and Black Orcs. Wow, plus 300 per turn. That's incredible. Holy shit. That is super expensive, man. These big guns are good, but especially against Chaos, you need better troops, I think. Which worries me about this force, right? How do we use this force to defeat these dwarves? We're talking hammerers, iron breakers, slayers, quarrelers with great weapons, flame cannons, organ guns. Holy shit. That's gonna be some pretty crazy stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break here, guys, and I will build this army in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching as always. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much.